Seems like anyone and everyone knows about Naruto, the smash hit anime and manga series that was released throughout the 2000s and 2010s. Rumors have been floating around for several years about a possible live-action adaptation of the series, taking the form of a movie. Considering this hasn't ever played out well for anime series in the past, we're all looking at you, Dragon Ball Evolution. It would be very interesting to see how Naruto could be brought to the big screen. Now that the series creator, Masashi Kishimoto, has confirmed that the movie is in development, fans have been going nuts to hear more about the film. Today, we've compiled a list of everything you need to know about the upcoming Naruto live-action movie. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos. We recently learned about a casting call for a new Naruto live-action film. Before now, fans were left wondering if a live-action version of Naruto would ever make it into production. The film has been rumored for countless years, but it seems like the creators and directors of the series have fallen silent about this potential movie. It's been several years since we've heard anything else about the film, but now that a casting call has been publicly released, fans are dying to hear more about the movie. We know that Naruto found worldwide success several years ago. The series was so popular that it led to a follow-up, Naruto Shippuden. And now the sequel series Boruto. Series creator Masashi Kishimoto announced many years ago that he had been working closely with a team to create a live-action version of the series. But after a while, it seemed like the movie was brushed under the rug. Though as time has passed on, we've been receiving a few updates about the film, and it seems like the team is now hard at work to make Masashi's dream a reality, much to the relief of fans around the world. For anyone who may need a refresher, the original Naruto anime series premiered in 2002. In Japan, the series only lasted about 5 years before it came to a close, releasing a total of 220 episodes in that short amount of time. It didn't take long for fans of the series to begin begging for more, and thus the follow-up series Naruto Shippuden was created. The show became a worldwide phenomenon because it's one of the very few mangas and anime series that can be enjoyed by everyone. It's a great series to entertain children, but it also has a somewhat complex and well-thought-out storyline to keep adults interested as well. The series follows a young boy named Naruto who loses his father at a young age. The boy wants to avenge his father's death and proclaims that he'll train until he has become the greatest ninja his village has ever seen. This quest takes Naruto to many places throughout his younger years. His quest is laced with comedy, tragedy, and drama galore. However, Naruto is always ready to rise to the task at hand and take on his enemies to defend his village, no matter what it may cost. It's safe to say that this series struck a chord with many viewers, and now Hollywood is ready to cash in on its success. A casting call was posted in 2020, and news quickly broke through Daniel RPK, who has been keeping a close eye on the progress of the film. The blog claimed that a casting call was released, meaning the film is almost ready to begin production. The casting call was fairly vague about what the creators were looking for, but it mentioned that the team was exclusively looking for Asian actors. For the lead cast, they were trying to locate 2 Asian males and 1 Asian female. Obviously, that means that the story will take place in the original Naruto timeline, so we can expect that Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura will all be present. It's certainly possible that the studio may take a slightly different approach, but I feel that it is a safe bet to assume that these will be the starring characters. They're also looking for a series of other Asian actors, including a lead villain. It's pretty interesting that the studio is only looking to hire Asian actors. Many fans felt that if an American production studio were to try to hire American actors, the movie would be a far cry from what Masashi Kishimoto would have wanted. Again, if we just think back to films like Dragon Ball Evolution, it's pretty clear that an American production company would have a difficult time perfecting certain Asian traditions and bringing them to the big screen. After all, Naruto's story is heavily based on Asian folklore and history, so it would only make sense that the casting department does its best to bring an Asian cast on board to make this film a reality. I have to admit, it's pretty shocking to hear that the studio is willing to do this, but it's super relieving that this film may actually have a fighting chance at being a truly great work of art. Though this isn't the only amazing news to be released about the movie, with all of these details finally coming to light, many people were left wondering who would be working behind the scenes to make sure the movie is the best it can be. We've seen the horrendous work that some low-budget actors and directors have put together over the years, but it seems like the studio is pulling out all the stops to make sure this film is a guaranteed success. One of the first and most important details is that Jonathan Levine is on board. He'll be one of the lead writers, and he seems like an excellent fit for this position. Jonathan is a veteran in the film industry and has put together some amazing movies over the years. What's great about him is that he's skilled in both dramatic films and comedic films. He's worked on movies such as 50-50, The Whackness, Warm Bodies, and even Long Shot. If this news wasn't great enough, the studio has also hired an incredible director to truly bring the movie to life. I don't know if you've heard of a man called Michael Gracie, but he's one of the most well-respected directors in filmmaking history. This man has worked on some killer movies over the years and has given so many films a chance to become the next big thing. For example, he directed The Greatest Showman, which has now become one of the highest-grossing films of all time. This is where the creation of this film takes a pretty dark turn, however. It seems like Michael Gracie is super excited to be working on the film, but he's run into a few obstacles along the way. For example, he was contracted to help bring this film to life long before The Greatest Showman was released. It's possible, at this point, his name has become so popular and his work has become so well respected that he's no longer interested in taking on the project. Though that doesn't seem to be the case, and his IMDb page even suggests that he's still working on the movie. Though the main issue is that Michael Gracie says he'll not agree to direct the film unless Masashi Kishimoto is going to be deeply involved with bringing the movie to life. Masashi has been pretty open in the past about how excited he is for a live-action movie, but we've still not received an official confirmation from any production studios that claim the film has been successfully funded and is ready to go. So is this bad news? Not necessarily. Considering we've not received confirmation of a casting call, it seems pretty safe to assume that this film will be happening sooner rather than later. But I wouldn't get too excited just yet. It seems like we're probably still a few years away from seeing this movie on the big screen, so I'd stay cautiously optimistic for the moment. Maybe we'll see the movie come to cinemas in late 2022 or 2023. We'll just have to wait it out and see where this all goes. Thanks for watching, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.